And welcome back again to Tabletop Baseball Plus. I am your host, Earl. Game 2 of the TBL version 2.0 is coming your way. This is focused on the 2016 Stratomatic baseball card set. This 10-team league has been boiled down to 4, and this is Semifinal 1 between the Mets as they look to extend their lead over the Baltimore Orioles. So in this one from Citi Field. Please hit the like button if you enjoy these playoff games. If you're new to the channel, if you go to our main page and subscribe, you will get updates whenever we release new content. And as always, feel free to comment if you have any questions or thoughts on the game here. So it'll be Wade Miley against Bartolo Cologne. And as we take a look at the brackets, as you can see, San Diego got one up on the Blue Jays, in their second semifinal, and so the Mets are going to be looking to take a stranglehold going to Camden Yards. We'll see if they are able to do that. So we're just about ready to get this one going. We're going to see what the weather is tonight in Citi Field. It is a 10, so looks like pretty much a moderate game here. It'll be same thing as the last one, 1s on the singles and 11s on the home runs. So Bartolo Cologne is just about set to go here. He's going to face this lineup for the Orioles. It'll be Adam Jones in center leading off, then Hyun-Soo Kim in left. So this is the same lineup for Baltimore. Manny Machado short, taking over for J.J. Hardy, who is still injured. Chris Davis at first, Mark Trumbo out in right field. Pedro Alvarez gets the start at third base. Jonathan Scope, second baseman, bats seventh. Then Matt Wieters. And finally, so Wieters catching, and Wade Miley the pitcher. He'll be using pitcher's card number 2. Bartolo Cologne gets to use his own pitcher's card. So let's get going here. Game 2 between the Mets and the Orioles. Adam Jones, 6'4" righty, grounded to short. Shortstop today is Asdrubal Cabrera, 3-8. 3-2 is going to be a single. It's going to get by him out into left, and it will be a leadoff one baser for Adam Jones. Bartolo Cologne, a good pitcher holding runners, so the Orioles will probably stay pretty close. They aren't much of a running team anyway. So Hyun-Soo Kim, 1-8. There is going to be a single right up the middle of the center. Adam Jones has plenty of speed to get to third base, so it's going to be first and third, nobody out, as the Orioles look to respond to their Game 1 disappointment. Manny Machado, 1-3. That's going to be a ground ball. They're playing with the infield back, so they're going to accept the double play in exchange for a run scored. That'll be a 6-4-3 as Cabrera starts the double play. But Jones will come in an early 1-0 lead for the O's. Chris Davis, 1-7. He strikes out to retire the top half of the first, but they do squeeze out a run on 2 hits and nobody left. So now let's take a look at the Mets facing Wade Miley, the lefty. So we're going to be looking from this side of the hitter's card here. It's going to be Juan Legaris getting a start in center field against the lefty, followed by Jose Reyes at third base. Yoenis Cespedes, the left fielder, bats third. Jay Bruce in right. Will bat in the cleanup hole. Asdrubal Cabrera, shortstop. Wilmer Flores gets to start at first over Loney as a right-handed bat. TJ Rivera at second. Travis d'Arnaud, the catcher, and Bartolo Cologne, the pitcher. So 1-10 against a lefty, and that's going to be a leadoff single for Juan Legaris. Miley also good at holding, so we're not going to try stealing with Legaris here. Jose Reyes, 4-8, batting from the right side. That's going to be a single to center. Legaris is going to take third without a throw. We could try and get Legaris there, but they are going to hold Reyes at first base. instead in order to keep the double play intact. So first and third, nobody out for Juan Legaris. Again, infield back, they will give up the tying run, just like the Mets did, 5-3. Fly ball to right field. This is not a great opportunity here for the Orioles, as this is Mark Trumbo, and his range and fielding are not good at all. So we go with the range check. He is a 5 range, the worst he can be. Anything 15 or less is going to score a run. It is 10, so that will be a single. 2 base advance. Reyes will end up at third. And what's going to happen here on the error check? That's a rare play. Okay, so let's look at the rare play for a single 2-star. Batter hits a single with the runners advancing 2 bases. So the batter rounds first. The fielder throws the ball behind him and catches him off the bag for an out. Well, that'll be a single for Cespedes, but then we're going to get a 9-3 put out here. Reyes will take third. RBI for Cespedes, but 1 out as the rare play does come into effect here. So 1-1 with 1 out now for Jay Bruce. Infield will play in here. Runner on third, so here we go. 1-8, and that's a big pop-up, way, way high, almost to the tip of the flags on the top of the stadium. Waiting it out is Davis, and he makes the catch. 2 outs, and now they can play back for Asdrubal Cabrera. So they get away with a potential problem there, and here we go with Cabrera. Can they get through this inning? 3-2. Grounder back to the pitcher, and Miley throws to first. And it's 1-1. A potential for a big inning there, and a base running blunder by Juan Cespedes cost the Mets any further runs. 1-1. Okay, top of the second, Mark Trumbo. 3-8, strikes out. 2 now for Bartolo Cologne, the ageless wonder. 6-5 against a lefty. Grounder to short. Cabrera, 3. He's already missed one of these, and he misses another. That will be a single. Goes under his glove, and a 13 on an E8. I think that's still good. That's a let me just be sure, but I'm pretty sure that is a. There's no air added into that. E8. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Brings up. So Alvarez reaches with 1 out. Jonathan Scope. 2-7. Strikes him out. 2 outs now for Matt Wieters. Homered in the first game. Can he come through again here with 2 outs? 4-8. Batting from the left. That's going to be probably a single. A 1 would be a double. 2 base advance is going to bring up Miley with a runner on third and a runner on first. But 2 outs. So going to be hoping for a lucky roll here for Wade Miley. Probably not going to come through, but let's see. The left-handed hitter, a 1-4. That's going to be a strikeout to end the inning. So no damage there in the inning for Cologne. We'll get it all ready to go here for the bottom of the second. Miley coming back out. .6'9", batting from the right side, and normal power Wilmer Flores is going to likely get a bomb here. This would be a 1-15, 75% chance home run. It is gone. 2-1. Leads off the inning with a solo bomb. Wilmer Flores way gone. 2-1. TJ Rivera 1-8, and he hits a pop-up and is going to be caught by Manny Machado. 1 out. Travis d'Arnaud, 4-5 righty, strikes out. And now Bartolo Cologne against the lefty. 3-10 strikes out. So put another 1 up there. It's 2-1. Mets. Okay, Jones leading off the third here. Righty 6-6. He hits it in a line drive out to center field. Legaris hardly has to move. Had him played perfectly, 1 out. Young-Soo Kim reached on a single in the first, 2-7, a grounder to second base. It'll be caught and fielded by Rivera and throws to first. So 2 gone for Manny Machado. 2-6. He's going to get a double out of this. 2-out double, and it brings up Chris Davis with the tying run in scoring position. Can the big lefty first baseman put this back into the tie column here or more? This is a ballpark home run. 1-11. Can this go and give them a 3-2 lead? No, it's going to stay in the park, and it's going to be caught by Jay Bruce at the fence. Bad luck for the Orioles. Still 2-1 Mets. Legaris, 1-8 lefty. Needs a 1 for a single. And otherwise, the grounder to first base. Call that a U3. Davis takes it to the bag. Now, Jose Reyes. There's a 1-8 as well. Oh, wait. I was looking off the wrong side. Let me see something. I messed up. Looking at the wrong card. Not the wrong side. I was looking at the wrong card. 1-8 was a single. And then we rolled another 1-8. And this is on Reyes. That's a walk. So my bad, Mets fans. That's just an honest mistake there. So now Cespedes coming up. Gonna try to atone for getting caught off the bag at first. Let's see if he can do it. 6-9. This is another home run chance. Can it go on the 6-9? 1-15 would be a home run. It's gone. A 3-run shot. 5-0 Mets. Cespedes cracks it and smacks it, and it's gone. Whips it, dips it, and it's gone. And we can just do a bunch of those. All right, so yeah, Wade Miley threw 2 and change, not doing so hot here. He does get to face the lefty Bruce, although that's not a whole lot of a respite there. 4-7 against the lefty. Puts him on with a walk. He's not lost his stuff yet, but he's not far from it. And Orioles fans are like, what are we going to do here? Things are not looking good. Our bats aren't coming through. Our pitching isn't coming through. Of course, Wade Miley's not the guy you want to be sending out there, but they had to use Gossman when it counted. 5-5, batting from the left. That's a ground ball to third base, and it's going to be turned for 2. Got a text, and so it's a 5-4-3. 2 outs. Wilmer Flores to the lefty. It's a ballpark single. It's a 2. It would have been a 1. It would have been a single, but it'll be a liner to short. Oh, wait, that's not a 0. That's a 3. Sometimes I just automatically write down 0, and that's a 3. 5. 5-1 is your score. So Cologne has been staked 5 runs in his support, so that will definitely take a load off his mind with these big bats in the Orioles lineup. But those big bats have yet to really show themselves. Here is one of them, Trumbo with a 6-6. We've already seen that. That's a fly ball to center. It's going to be caught by Legaris, so 1 out. Pedro Alvarez. That's what you want to do as a strikeout, but you want to face these guys with nobody on, because if they do happen to connect with one, at least it's a solo shot and not some 3-run bomb like Cespedes had. Scope with 2 outs, 1-8. There's a 2-out single. See if Matt Wieters can do what he did in Game 1 and try and get them back into this with a home run. 4-3, batting from the left side. Grounder back to Cologne. He is a good range guy. Oh, but it's going to be a single. Or no, it isn't. It is a ground ball. Gets the 1, but even though for a 1, it's just a ground ball. Now, the E23 may be an issue for him. Let's see what happens with that. That's a 6 on an E23. Maybe there's a chance he gets this. And he makes the play, and it's going to get them out of any issue. So, still only 1 run for the Orioles to 5 for the Mets. Okay, we're to the bottom of the inning. TJ Rivera. I mean, the Mets may have all that they need right now. That's a strikeout, 1 out. Poor Wade Miley. It's going to be a ground ball to second base. It's going to be scope 2E8. 2 and 1 is a single. So there is another bad batch of luck for the Orioles. They're not getting any breaks, as you would expect, being away. Cologne up. A C bunter going to go ahead and lay down the bunt here, and it's a C4, and I believe that is going to be a play, a successful sacrifice to the pitcher. And you got to find the right side of the chart here that has split for me. C4 is actually speed, so here we roll on. All we do with the speed, I think, is we, let's see. If the roll a 20-sided die, if it falls within the running range, it's a single, so could be even more trouble here. Cologne is a 1 to 12. It's a 5, so that is a single. He beats out the bunt. And that adds insult to injury for the Orioles. Mets are living large. And now, chance for a balk. Miley's balk rating is a 5. Avoids that. That would have moved the runners up 1 and made it a second and third with 1 out. Now Legaris, 1-8. That's a single to right. They're going to hold up d'Arnaud with 1 out. Base is loaded for Jose Reyes, and the Orioles are going to have to make a move to the bullpen now. Miley is reeling, so they're going to switch Reyes around, and we'll be right back with a pitching change. All right, so the bases are loaded with 1 out. They're going to bring in Michael Givens. They're going to play with the infield in here. They can't give up any more runs. So here we go. Can Givens get them out of this bases loaded jam? 1-9 against a righty is a ground ball to second base, C. So on the chart, a loaded C is going to be batter safe, lead runner out. So they're going to throw home from second base. It'll be 4-2. Fielder's choice gets d'Arnaud at the plate. Everybody moves up a bag of fielder's choice for Reyes, and that is at least close to a good situation there for the Orioles, as now still the base is loaded, but they could play back now with Cespedes up. He's already gone deep once. They're hoping he doesn't do it again here. What will happen? 5-11 righty. Fly ball to right field again. Here is another chance for Trumbo. If he can't get it under or above 15, it's trouble. It's a 5. That's going to be probably a double. And this is probably going to clear the bases. That is a double 2 base advance. So 2 of the runs will come in. And now what about his E11? E11 and 7, no error, but 2 base advance. So 2 runs will score. Cespedes, 3 for 3. What's he have? 5 runs batted in now, as Cologne makes his way home easily. Legaris comes in, and it's now 7-1. Mets taking it to the Orioles, making it look real easy. So it's 2 outs. Jay Bruce up. And now potential wild pitch for Givens, 1-8. It's a 6. It's going to score another run. Squirts away from Wieters. Reyes, speedy, comes in easily. Cespedes to third. 8-1 now. And now Jay Bruce 1-9. This is a ballpark home run. This would be a 2-run shot. It is gone. 5 runs in the inning. 10-1. And this series has gone horribly wrong for the Baltimore Orioles. What a disaster. And I forgot to mark down the pitching change, but man, Givens got the 1 out, and then it all comes apart. So nobody on now. Cabrera, 2 outs, 1-6 is a strikeout to end the inning. Jay Bruce with the 1-9 ballpark dinger. No question about it. What is that? That's 5. It's 10-1 Mets through 4. 5th inning is not a time you're looking for your pinch hitter. But here we go with Ryan Flaherty. He is going to pinch hit for Michael Givens, who gave up 2 hits, a wild pitch, and just basically made this game almost a sure thing. There is a single for Ryan Flaherty, though, so he does get a pinch hit there, and maybe this is just what the Orioles needed, a little wake-up call. Let's see. Adam Jones ready to go. 3-11, though. That's a fly ball to right, which is going to be caught by Bruce. Hyun-Soo Kim now with Flaherty at first. 2-9 strikes him out. They're getting hitter's card rolls, but it's the wrong hitter's card rolls. Manny Machado. 2 down, 3-6, and that's a pop-up, and it's going to be caught when it finally comes down by Cabrera. Another 0. Leadoff hitter reaches, but that's it. And Dylan Bundy is going to be the relief pitcher for the Orioles, as it looks like this series is going to go back to Camden Yards with a 2-0 lead for the Mets. Mop-up duty for Dylan Bundy here. They'd like him to get a couple innings. Unless they'd love 1 inning, because it might mean the pitcher comes to bat. But here's Cabrera. 2-2, grounded to third base. Alvarez throws to first in time. 1 out. Wilmer Flores. 4-7 righty. And he draws a walk off Bundy. TJ Rivera. And that should have been TJ Rivera to begin with. So what happened there? I guess I forgot to flip a card before. So let's see. We had a 5-3 was 2-2. So that's actually, let's start over here. That's a single for Flores. So we should be able to piece this back together. And then that was a walk on, what was it, 4-7 for Rivera. He's also a righty. So first and second, and then we get the 5-7 for Travis d'Arnaud, which is a strikeout for the first out. So we were able to piece it back together again. 1 out, Bartolo Cologne. He will be up bunting again. He singled last time he bunted. C8 is a successful sacrifice. It'll be back to the pitcher. Everybody moves up a bag. And that leads to Juan Legaris, who is 3 for 3, all singles. Can he find another one here? 110. That will be a double. 2 runs will score. 12-1. The Mets making this a drubbing. Leave no pitcher untouched. Okay, 4 for 4 for Legaris. Doesn't look like they're stopping anytime soon. Well, and there's a walk. First and second, 2 outs. Cespedes up. 4-9 righty. And there's a single. They're going to send Legaris, and there's going to be a play at the plate here. So 14, you add 2, 16. He was not being held, so 16. And then what do we got? The outfielder's arm. And so the roll was 4-9. It's single to center, so it's Jones -2. So 1 to 14. He's safe, otherwise he's out. And it's 14. He is in there. RBI for Cespedes and advancement by both runners on the fielder's choice. 13 to 1. Jay Bruce up now. Mets just keep hitting. 4-10 this time against the lefty. Ballpark single. Can they just avoid a 1 here? As a 2-liner to second base to end the inning, but another 3. No scoreless innings so far for Orioles pitchers. Everybody has given up something in each inning. So we're going to move to the 6th now. It's 13 to 1. Chris Davis and Cologne's just, horsing all around here, moving along. Here could be the second one, but again, it's nobody on. This would be a leadoff home run on the 1 to 11, but it's a 13. It's going to be caught and right by Bruce, 1 out. And the story of the Orioles postseason thus far: Trumbo 2-7, grounded to third base, picked up by Reyes, tossed across, 2 outs. Alvarez 3-7, a 1 to 14 double. With how bit they are, this will be a 15. And it's a 14. It is just a double. Wow. Right on the edge. Jonathan Scope. Can they do anything here? 4-9 righty. That is going to be a single. It's going to score a run. A 3 would turn into a double, but it won't get there. Scope with a 2-for-3 day, but he's about the only one. Him and Alvarez are the only ones producing any hits for the most part. Stringing them. And now Wieters with Scope at first. 2 outs. 3-6. That is going to be a line out to second. If Scope was at second, that would be a clutch single, but instead only 1 run in the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th, 13 to 2 now. And Bundy will come out for a second inning, even though his first was relatively mediocre. Cabrera 6-9. There's another trouble spot. Single, except for a 1, 2, or 3, and there's a 2. So a double for Cabrera. Everybody's getting extra base hits here today for the Mets. Looks like a disaster on that bottom half of the card. 5-8. Righty is a strikeout. TJ Rivera. 1-7, and he pops up, and it'll be caught by Scope. 2 outs, and maybe the Orioles will finally get a 0 on the scoreboard for the Mets. Let's see, 2-7, and that's a strikeout, which will finish off the Mets, and there is finally a 0 in the bottom of the 6th. So, yeah, 13 to 2. Bartolo, you know what? I think we'll get him one more inning here. And the Orioles are going to go with a pinch hitter. Be Michael Bourne. Leading off the 7th. 4-9 lefty, and that is going to be a single, or actually a double, unless it's a 1 through 3. It'll not be a triple. And so Bourne on with a double. Adam Jones, 1-4, and that's a line out to third base. 1 out. And with Kim up, they're going to go to the bullpen, so we're going to make a change. They're going to take Cologne out. Gets a standing ovation as he pitches, and gave up quite a few singles, but Only the double here in this inning, and then the double in the previous inning. And then, I mean, he gave up a lot of hits, but scattered them all. And the Orioles are left reeling 11 runs behind. Okay, got Bourne at second. Kim at the plate facing the lefty Jerry Blevins now. 3-10, fouls out to the catcher. Whoops, I didn't flip the card. My bad there. So Hyun-Soo Kim, 3-10. It's a grounder B to the pitcher, so caught it pretty quickly that time. Now grounder B with the runner at second is a 6. Otherwise, runner holds, so no runner advancement there. Machado, lefty versus righty. We could have brought in a righty here, but 5-12 against a righty. Ground ball to third base. Jose Reyes, 2 2 and 6. He gets to it, E20 and 14. Let's double check that one. That's that. E20 and 14 is going to be an error, a one base error. So everybody advances. That's an E5. And it brings up Chris Davis, which, good thing we didn't take out Blevins here, probably. Oh, well, here we go. Balk passed ball. It would be a passed ball check. Darno, 1 or 2 would get a run home, and it won't. Chris Davis against the lefty, 5'4" left-hander, catcher X. Darno is a 3 range. 3-3 is a potential wild, well, it is a wild pitch unless there's an error, and 14 on the E1 should not be an error for the catcher, and it isn't. So, but it is a wild pitch, and everybody's going to, Bourne will score on that, make it 3 runs for the Orioles. Machado will move it to second, and now Chris Davis's at bat continues. 2-9 strikes out, and that will be it. So 1 run across, and it's the 7th inning stretch. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back. For it's root for the Mets. I guess that's what they would do. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Da-da-da-da-dum. Anyway, let's see. What are we going to do here? We're going to do Tommy Hunter facing a pinch hitter. So Hunter comes in for Bundy. Bundy goes 2. I know you have to sit here through a drubbing, and then you gotta listen to me sing, but well, the world still needs ditch diggers. So okay, so against a righty, they're gonna bring up, look at Kelly Johnson, a pinch hit here in the playoffs. Seventh inning pinch hit opportunity. Mets have scored in every inning except the 6th. 5-5 lefty. That's a fly ball to center field. Adam Jones camps under it and makes his first put out of the day. Johnson retired. Juan Legaris, 4-9 righty. That is going to be through and into the outfield for a single. Now Legaris is itching to try and take a bag here. He's got to go. You know what? The only thing is, this is you know what? They're calling him off. He decided against that because this is such a lead. Why are we going to deal with that? Let's not worry about it. I shouldn't have done that. So Reyes, 6'7", batting from the left. That's a grounder to second base. 2-8, and he would be responsible for the runner. So 2 and 11. That will be a G1, which is double play as long as the E8 isn't fulfilled, and it's a 15. Second base E8 is play made. Going to be a double play, and that will end the inning. So 4-6-3. And Hunter pitches in a relatively uneventful half inning there. So we're going to the 8th. Mets, they're going to call on Logan Verrett. Or Verrett. I always get that wrong. I can't ever remember. I think it's Verrett. I think it's Verrett. I'm sure Mets fans will be more than willing to correct me on that, as they would be very familiar with the guy, I'm sure. Here's going to be Mark Trumbo leading off here in the top of the 8th, 2-7. Ground to third base. Another one. He misses the 2-6 just by one measly die turn. Pedro Alvarez, 5-8 lefty, grounded to second base. Rivera, 3 and a 2. It's going to be a base hit. E6 and 7. That should be fine. But Alvarez is 3 for 4. These are the two guys that have done it today. Scope up now, who've done it for the Orioles. This would be a ballpark home run for Scope. He is normal power, 1-11, and it's gone. Better late than never for the Orioles, and Scope pumps in a 2-run bomb. It's 5 for them now. 13 for the Mets. So they just need 7 more runs. It's not a task that would be insurmountable, but we don't have to roll that because nobody's on base now. Wieters with 1 out, 4-7 batting from the left side. That's a strikeout. 2 away, and that's the pitcher spot. And they're out of left-handers, so they will have Drew Stubbs try and keep this inning alive. (3-7), and that's a strikeout to end the inning, but 2 added to the score line as Jonathan Scope goes deep. 13-5, entering the bottom of the 8th. And what will the Orioles do for pitchers? They will have Darren O'Day take a turn. They have him pitch 2 innings. They have a day off next as they travel. Cespedes, 2-10. Ballpark home run. Nobody escapes except Tommy Hunter. It's a 1-11, and it's gone. 14-5 as Cespedes gets his second dinger of the day. They just keep coming, don't they? These bats just keep on raking. 110. Another home run shot for Bruce. This would be 2 for each of them. Back to back here. 1-7. And it's an 8. It's a double. So Darren O'Day picked a bad O'Day to come in here and decide to try something here. Grounder to second. It's going to be Scope. 13. And he will make the play. 13 is on a 2 is going to be a G1. Second base, I think. First or so the batter will advance, or the runner from second will advance to third there. 1 out. Wilmer Flores. Mop up time here. 5-4. Grounded to third base, and it's Alvarez, which is another disaster. 5-14 though. They would be playing infield in here. Let's see. 5 and 14 is a G3. They might get the lead runner here. Let's see. It's the E65 now that's the real E65, and 13 that's an error. So everybody moves up a bag. Bruce will score E5 15-5, and the 2 runs earned on Scope's home run have basically been wasted there now. TJ Rivera, runner at first, hoping for a double play here. 5-8, that's a strikeout. Travis D'Arnaud, 5-8 again, that's a strikeout. So 2 more runs for the Mets, 15-5. We'll just keep on moving here and see if we can get through this. They didn't pinch hit for Verrett, so he'll stay in there for Jones as they try to finish this out. As long as nothing happens here, we'll close this one out. So that's a grounded to first base. Flores 4 and 9 is going to be good enough for him to reach. Can he flip it in time? 14 on an E9 is an error. So not quite out of the woods yet. It'd be E3. A couple errors in the game. Hyun-Soo Kim, they're going to let Jones take second on defensive indifference. They're not holding him at all. 111. Ballpark single. Needs a 1 and he gets a 5 liner to second base. 1 out. Manny Machado. 3-3. Another ballpark single. Not a 1. Liner to short this time. Finally, Chris Davis. 0 for 4 for him with 2 strikeouts. 6-5 lefty. Struck him out. 3 strikeouts of Davis on the day. Another 0 on the board, and that will finish it out here at Citi Field. The Mets do take their 2-game lead, 2-0, as a 15-5. Let's make sure 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 5, 10, and 5 are 15. So quite a day. Verrett goes 2 innings. O'Day only the 1. So your winner here is going to obviously be Bartolo Cologne. The loss obviously is going to go to Wade Miley, who it went bad for really early with Cespedes. Following up the Flores solo shot with a 3-run shot the following inning, and that pretty much just set it on a collision course for horror, as the Orioles now look to take it back to Camden Yards and get behind Kevin Gausman here and see if he can right the ship, because they'll have Gausman, then Gallardo, and then they'll get back to Tillman again, and maybe if Tillman has a good outing on the second go-around against Syndergaard, maybe that's a way they can get their ship righted and hope that maybe the bats come alive going back to New York. Otherwise, this is going to be a short series. So thanks for watching. I'll put the line score up here. I apologize for last game, the San Diego-Toronto game. I left the home runs from the previous Mets-Orioles games, so I'll make sure and I change them this time. But this will be you'll see your box score coming up here, or at least the line score. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks for watching Tabletop Baseball Plus. We're going to keep trying to crank out a video a day here. Try and have all of this wrapped up by the new year if we can help it. If not, we'll just keep going until it's done. But judging from the way this series is going, it might be a quick one. Mets up 2-0 on a 15-5 result. Citi Field Game 2. They lead 2-0. See you soon.